So lately on the channel, we've been doing a fair amount of content out of the normal flex snug. You can find this formation in the Seattle Seahawks offense in Madden 25. But we're going to be breaking down a concept that applies to a lot of routes in this game, which is that when you motion them, the route inverts twice. Once when it's on the near side of the field, and again when it goes to the far side of the field. This can give you some really interesting shapes of routes. And with this particular formation, we're going to be talking about how to bomb with the Bang 8 route that gets inverted. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, hit that notification bell, grab out your pen and pad, and let's get after it. So we're going to keep this video pretty quick here because obviously we're at the tail end of Madden. You know, we're just trying to find kind of nuanced tips that can help you guys out. But the normal flex snug is really, really good. We've done a lot of content here on the channel, so make sure you check out the other videos I've done within the last week to 2 weeks, because you can build a full scheme out of this formation if you know what you're doing. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the outside receivers, which are the X and the B receivers in this formation. You guys will want to probably line this up to the wide side of the field, and we're going to put the outside receiver on a D-pad up hot route. This is the Bang 8 hot route. And with this, you'll notice that it kind of works like a skinny post. But the route flip glitch in this game is that when you motion it, it inverts immediately, and then it, for whatever reason, flips again when it goes to the other side of the field. In other words, simply motioning this route will make it so it basically works like a corner instead of a post. Now, with this particular concept, what we're going to do against a cover 4 defense is we are going to then put our former slot receiver, which is now the new outside receiver, on a speed out. This is important because we can obviously throw this route against zone and just toe tap on the sideline. So this is a great starting point for this concept. And just to kind of show you, it works on the other side of the field as well. I could go ahead and motion this guy in and just kind of set up this speed out on the outside. We'll go ahead and custom stem him up a couple times, and you guys can throw this ball on the sideline as well. Again, getting your toe tap. Hopefully Odunze doesn't stone hands it for you. So this is a good starting point because obviously your opponent is going to have to worry about that. But what they're not really going to be aware of is the simple fact that this also affords you the ability to be able to bomb a cover 4 defense. Now, before I show you the one play touchdown over the top, make sure you guys also open up another tab and check out my strategy website, gridirongameplans.gg. If you guys didn't subscribe in Madden 25, that's okay, because if you sign up for our Madden 26 presale, it will unlock every bit of content I posted this year in Madden 25. You guys can take a look at our vault, which is a weekly updated source of information for you that is breaking down the #1 trends in the game week to week, how they work, and how to counter them online. So that way you guys can win more rewards, spend less on packs, and buy the cards that you want off the auction house instead of spending $100 for a chance at something you're really not going to pull. On top of that, you guys get all offensive and defensive game plans at no additional charge. This pre-sale offer expires when the game comes out. We have one for college football as well. And don't forget to join our Discord, where we have over 3,000 members helping each other out. It is a great source to find lab partners, attend our lab sessions, and new to the site this year, our lab sessions will be hosted on the website the next day for players that can't attend. That way you guys can see the topics we discuss, maybe get on the forefront of some of the new content that's going to be coming to the website in a future vault update, and other tips and tricks that maybe aren't in the vault that we discuss in passing while in the lab session. You guys can unlock the entire year of Madden 26 for just $75. That is a savings of almost $50 over going month to month. So make sure you take advantage. It is the best deal I offer all year long. All right, so let's go ahead and bomb a cover 4 here. We're going to motion this player inside, inverting his Bang 8. We're still going to put the speed out on the outside. I'm going to custom stem this up to D-pad clicks. Now, here is the trick for this. What we are going to do is we are going to set up a bomb where the speed out to Cole Kmet that we just threw is going to pull down that outside defender. And then what we are going to do is watch how the out route pulls down that defender, allowing us to rip the Bang 8 on an outside pass lead and rack catch it for a touchdown. Now, this throw is very important, and the route combo on the backside can make this even more open, because we're going to be paying attention to this safety here. Now, the safety assumes that he's got help to his outside in the form of the outside corner. But again, reminder, the corner has to respect that out route. Once this guy gets up to about this point, we're going to start to look to throw this ball out into this area of the field over the top of this player. But you guys can improve this by giving yourself a backside player that crosses also into that cover 4 deep safety. You see right here, I'm running Rome Odunze. This makes it so this player has to basically apex or stack both routes in a spot that makes it so he can break to either throw. So he drifts a little bit further inside, allowing us to rip this throw over the top outside of his range. So he's unable to break on this throw very effectively. So I'm going to show this to you guys again. I'm going to put the outside receiver on the bang 8. I'm going to motion him inside to invert it. Then I'm going to put the speed out on the outside, custom sim it up to D-pad clicks. Then from there, we just put a post route on the field from somebody from the other side. Maybe give yourself a check down read in the middle of the field, so that way you don't have to stare down the bang 8 route. You could go out route to drag to bang 8 to backside post on this progression. But again, if you're looking to hold the football, obviously you're all going to try to throw the one play touchdown. You're going to see that once that occurs, you can really rip this throw a little bit more effectively and avoid those knockouts. So it gives you throws that you can hit early, in the middle of the read, a couple throws in the middle of the read, and then of course the late bomb over the top. So don't just come out there, give yourself no checkdowns and hunt the big game. You're going to take more sacks, force more interceptions because you're going to throw the ball early, forcing incompletes and knockouts and interceptions, or you're going to basically put yourself in a situation where you're behind the the chains if you take those sacks. So again, make sure that you guys are working this, logically. Don't always force this. And of course, also with this, make sure that you guys are scheming this, a lot of different things you could do with this. You could put your player on a speed out, custom sim it up several clicks, motion him to the inside so he's still running this route from inside more. Again, this is a great opportunity for you guys to flood simple cover 4s. Look how easy this is. You don't always have to run this concept. Kind of window dress it and give other options in your offense built off of this. Again, keeping in mind all the while that we've done so many other tips here on this channel dedicated towards moving the ball effectively out of this formation. It is very, very good. It's hard to stop. There's a draw, there's inside zone, there's the RPO read key swap glitch that I showed you guys on the channel here just last week. There's a lot of the rocket catching stuff. There's some of the intermediate inside breaking stuff, super stem post route or super stem corner routes, a lot of different routes we could throw out of this that will kind of accentuate this scheme. And then of course you also have the ability, just for what it's worth, to kind of work in motion of this receiver across to create, a fourth body. Again, there's just so much you guys can do with this formation that I hope you guys will, kind of take a look at, really what this formation affords you. It's so good. You can just do so much and space the field so well. It's hard to switch stick because of how wide it is. Really, really good offense. You guys should check it out. I'm going to get up out of here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Check out the Gridiron Game Plans pre-sale. We'll see you guys tomorrow with our next video upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get lab and good luck.